Living Springs, happy Canada Day. It is July 1st, and it is Canada Day, and I hope you're having a good time celebrating. I did want to give you a little bit of an update on where we're at as a church. Not that there's been any new moving into different phases with the Alberta government or the federal government or anything like that, but we have reached a tipping point. We've reached a change point in where we are functioning as a staff. Over the last couple months, it has been insanely busy. We have been going 110%, just keeping our heads above water, responding to all of the issues of the moment as we began a whole new thing that none of us were trained for and none of us were really prepared for. But now, the good news is we've reached this place where we are beginning to think about what happens next. And we're starting to look forward because this season of coronavirus isn't going to last forever. Hallelujah. And when it does, how are we going to move into what comes next? We've already said, and we mentioned it in the last update that I gave you, that the live stream is going to become a permanent part of what we do. Certainly through the rest of coronavirus, even when we can begin to gather together, we recognize there will be some people who are hesitant, and we want to offer that live stream to them so they can stay connected to our church. But even beyond this season, when it's all done, we recognize that there's no going back from where we've been. The people have learned that they can connect with the church and take part in what we do here, even when they can't gather here. And we want to continue to offer that to people. And so that's brought us to this point where we recognize that how we do the live stream is different than how we used to do church. And as we're beginning to wrestle through all of this and look at all of this, there's one thing that's become clear so far. And that's that things are going to change. Unfortunately, we're not ever going to be able to go back 100% to what it was we did for church before coronavirus. It's going to look a little different. Now, you may be wondering, okay, what is that? Let us know. We don't have all the details worked out. We just recognize that both the live stream and our weekend services are going to merge into one, which means they're going to both have to be tweaked and shifted a little bit. One of the things I've always loved about this church is how entrepreneurial it is, how flexible it is, and how willing to take a risk it is. And as we move into the next season, whenever that season begins, we're going to have to continue to hold on to that entrepreneurial spirit, that flexibility, and that willingness to try new things. And so I just want to encourage you today with the fact that A, coronavirus will someday be over, and we will be able to gather in this building again. But remind you that when we do that, things are going to look a little bit different. We are already working on what those plans are because we want to continue to make the ministry we offer you as effective as it possibly can be, whether you are here in the building or whether you are tuning in online. We don't know exactly what that'll look like, but we know that together, as we move into the future, following God's lead, it's going to be awesome. Have an awesome day.